Okay, here's my review. This old beauty. The drip drop roaster. Best I could find is made in the 20s. And it's in fairly decent shape, but I re-seasoned it all. And I shouldn't, I tried the lid off. I should have left it so I could see how it condenses water and what it does. It's really interesting. So this is a great oven, but it has an issue with the zigzags. So this I made in a dry rub for about 2 days. What I do is I'll leave it open in the fridge a few hours before I cook it. And that dries the seasoning and it dries out the outside. If you do it just right, it really condenses the flavor. Well, let's see here with the rib. Not cooked. Came out pretty good, but look at the gray. It's pretty much decimated the top of it, but you can see what it does to it. If you ever get a chance to own one of these, what to be prepared for is that, so your fats and water and everything sort of drops down below this grate, and then the water steams, it rises, it convects, hits around this curved surface, and it runs off into these grooves and it drips down. And it's like rainwater, honestly. I was shocked at how well this actually works. The only problem is you're dripping hot water from, that thing I cooked at 250, so you got water that's around 200 degrees maybe even hotter, since it's not a pressure cooker, but it has some pressure, and that's dripping down on here, and that water is, one, washing off your seasoning, and two, cooking the meat at the top. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Over there it's pinker. You don't have any of that gray, but over here you have some of the gray. I don't know. Maybe it's hard to say. Because this is closer to the edge too. Why that would brown, which is not a big problem. I mean, this is delicious. Like, trust me, if I cut this for you, you would not complain. It's a nice, very well cooked and tender rib roast. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna slice this out and freeze it, but I'm gonna try cooking with wood chips under the grate. And what that's gonna do is give me my own little Dutch smoker. So, inside note, how to counteract this issue. I'm debating aluminum foil or some sort of something I can put over these when I'm making something like this. Otherwise, this is unbelievably good for something like a soup, because all that hot water is gonna drip right down on top, and it's all gonna convect really, really extremely well. So something to keep in mind if you ever get a chance to use something like this. It does have its limits, sadly, no matter how great of a piece of cookware this actually is.